NHL on TNT post-game show presented by Vanda Pharmaceuticals, coming off back-to-back pressure-packed Game 7s, Montreal and Marty St. Louis were ready. But stepping onto the ice after 11 days off, the Canes rather rusty, and as a result, Carolina no longer perfect this postseason. Montreal takes this one down. Are you giving the Olays?
I don't want to get shanked in here. Yeah. I'm not joining in on you.
A bunch of fans singing here, Leo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fans just drowning their sorrows, I think, at this point. 6-2 the final. We're back here in a very quiet, very sad Lenovo Center in Carolina. McHugh, Bissonnette, Anson Carter, Henrik Lundqvist, Wayne Gretzky. All right, so I go through this. First period, you'd have to say Canadians dominate despite that first goal. Good push in the second period from Carolina. The third, I think we were expecting something. Instead, for the final 18:38, Carolina, 0 shots on goal. Gretz, is this more than rust? Is this Montreal maybe making a point?
Yeah, listen, I think it's obvious to everyone that Carolina is a better team than they played tonight. There's no question about that. But in saying that, don't take anything away from Montreal. They were good in their own zone. They were good in the neutral zone. They pressured pucks in the offensive zone. They scored big goals when they had to score. Their goaltender made big saves when he had to make big saves. When Carolina gave that big push for about 12 minutes in the second period, guys were flopping in front of shots. The goaltender was making saves. You could tell they were doing anything they can not to get the puck to their goaltender. So give Montreal credit, but I anticipate and I expect Carolina to be a much better team in Game 2. But Montreal, they're good. They're going to be ready for Game 2 also.
And the impressive part is the way they've been winning hockey games.
Yeah.
They can beat you 7-5. They can beat you 2-1.
Yeah.
Because they look so comfortable being pushed back in their own end. You know, they were pushed back a big part of the second period, big part of the third period, but Carolina didn't really create much in the third. In the second, yes, but they just look smart, confident, calm. They chip pucks out, and then when they do get their opportunities, they're deadly. You know, especially when you look at the top players here for Montreal. They outplayed the Carolina top players. That was a big difference in the game.
I'm sorry, do we have our guest now? We do.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk to one of those smart, confident players who put up some points today.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
Phillip Danault, 0 goals through the first 13 games of the playoffs. Now you got goals in back-to-back, a Game 7 and a Game 1 in the Eastern Conference Final. You're winning 58% of your draws. Today, the first period, the way you took it to them, I got to know, because Marty St. Louis has been giving these speeches. We've been talking about him all the time. What did Marty say before this game?
Just, I don't know, we knew it was going to be a storm right away. Obviously, they scored in the first shift. And just to weather the storm, you guys know how it is in that barn. It's hard to play the first period or two. And then we just kind of, surf on our Game 7 energy. And then we kept going in and we took over.
Phil, it's Ace. You guys were 3-0 versus the Hurricanes during the regular season. I know the regular season is different than the postseason, but what is it about their style and you guys' style that matches up so well?
I don't know. We're two different teams, that's for sure. We're opportunists. Obviously they're gonna get more shot than us every game, or almost. You know, that's their style. They shoot from everywhere, and we know that. But we can't get discouraged with that. And we're a possession team, making plays. You know, obviously they're in your face a lot, but I don't know. It seems like we know what to do. Obviously, we know they adjust and they're gonna step up next game, but. They step up in the second and we weathered the storm, and you know we got back in the third and we played our game again. So that's how it's going to be the whole series.
Phillip and Hank, you're the youngest team in the playoffs, but you don't play like the youngest team. I'm so impressed how your team is handling pressure throughout different types of games. Can you explain why it looks like that? So calm. Maybe you're not calm, but it looks calm in chaos.
Yeah, I don't know. We obviously Dobes, our goalie, is outstanding, so he's giving us some breather there, as you know, Henrik. But it's huge for us, and you know he just like seems like he calms the game for us and he help us and give us the hope and the energy, and Like I said, like the second period, those was outstanding for us and make some big save. And but overall, like I don't know, it's like. Yeah, we're a young team, but you learn sometimes when you lose, but you also got to learn when you win. And I remember my first year in LA, we go to Game 7, and I'm like, oh, it's a learning process. And then we go the next 3 years and we lose first round. So it's never good enough. It's never perfect. And you got to take your chance when you have it. And no matter how young your team is or old or whatever, but those chances don't come often. So, I mean, as an old guy, 33 years old, I kind of know how it is, and especially with the last 4 years, I know how special and unique it is to make the playoff.
No grace yet, though. That beard, like,
Yeah.
I started off
Amazing.
before a little bit.
Phillip, comment ça va, mon chum?
Hey, ça va pas, ça va, merci.
You look happy like you're staring at a piece of pizza right now.
Nah, not too fast, not too
Not
fast.
too fast. I was going to ask you, with the way Carolina defends, how much emphasis do you guys put on those stretch plays and you know, how you guys are really stretching them out in order to gain opportunities off the rush?
Yeah, that's on our Ds and obviously Marty. Marty's is probably the best coach I ever had. Like on details, like adjusting, like one step ahead of other coaches or like other system structure. He adjusts so well, and we got to give credit to Marty and his staff, the whole organization. They're making a great job adjusting, and it was kind of hard to come in at the beginning because like there's so many details in Marty's game, and he adjusts every single game, so there's always something new. And once you're in it, though, it's just like you feel the mojo coming, and it's just like it gets easier. We work hard, but it gets easier with the system, and like Marty adjusts that one tonight.
All right, you're 33. You're the old guy on this team, but you are by far the youngest person in this conversation. So, Phil, thanks so much for your time. Congrats. Great game today.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
They're gonna enjoy watching Seinfeld tonight.
Oh, yes. The Marty St. Louis way of relaxing.
There you
Yeah.
go. Maybe that's the key. We should watch more Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Calm ourselves down.
He was incredible at breaking things down there, so calm in the way that he's able to emphasize his answers too, especially being a francophone as well. So pretty cool.
Well, and you're showing off there. That was
Trying a little bit, you know. We maybe have some French viewers, so we got to suck up to them because we've been stroking Carolina off pretty hard here for most of the night.
We're prepping for Monday.
Yeah.
yes.
I only speak a little German, so you're gonna have to help
You
me out
pulled
here.
a rabbit out of your hat on that one.
I did.
Yeah.
I did a little chat GPT right before we hopped on.
That's what it is.
Seinfeld with subtitles.
We've been doing what to Carolina? What?
Let's go to, speaking of business, Body Armor, big business, and we got goals, but end to end.
Yeah, it goes back to these stretch plays, and 4 of these goals tonight started below the goal line for the Montreal Canadiens. This is one early on after Carolina took that early lead. Svetch ended up jumping in when Aho was already in there, and then you see him run into that play, not having a stick on the ice, and that resulted in the Caulfield goal. Well, right after that, it goes to 4-on-4. You have Danault as centerman here, and Jarvis taking the draw. Normally it's center-on-center lock up, and you take him. Well, he ends up leaving the middle of the ice, dipping in, and then all of a sudden you get Danault on a breakaway. And I mentioned it earlier, Army brought it up to my attention. Carolina gave up the most breakaways all regular season based on how they play. Here's another one. They're below their goal line, and we're going to keep rolling it. There's Lane Hudson. He's going to realize, boom, little bank play there, over, and this is where Keandre Miller comes over, allows another breakaway to Demidov, and then you're going to see it later on here, and this is Slavkovsky. He's going to swing. This is a controlled breakout, and they're going to end up going to the strong side here, boom, right up. And then look at now all of a sudden it's a one-on-one, a partial break with Svechnikov, and he's a forward playing D, and Slavkovsky exposes him, he toe drags around him, and that's your 4th goal of the night where it started out below the goal line for the Montreal Canadiens and it ended up in the back of the net for the Carolina Hurricanes. If they don't make adjustments and figure things out with that stretch pass and through the neutral zone, this series will be over and Montreal's going to win it. They got to figure things out quick here and make adjustments.
That was a big difference in the second period because Montreal couldn't do that. And it was because of the forecheck from Carolina. They were on them in a different way. But in the first and in the third, they were able to just exit their own zone with possession, and they're so good through the neutral zone. So it really, to me, it starts with how well are Carolina going to forecheck in the next game. That's going to determine a lot if Montreal can exit their own end with speed like they did, especially in the first period.
And before you get the forecheck, Hank, you got to defend. I thought Slavin had an off night. I thought Miller had an off night too. Like, not just mental blunders, but physical blunders too. Those guys won't be that bad next game, especially against a team like the Montreal Canadiens that are so skilled. But and those 3 games that the Habs won in the regular season, all their big boys got on the board.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, Slafkovsky, Caulfield, Suzuki, they feel comfortable playing against the Carolina Hurricanes, and it showed in tonight's game also, Biz.
But there is going to be a problem because you have some players for the Montreal Canadiens who are so good at one-on-one, and they can beat guys. And if oftentimes, because of this man-on-man coverage, you're going to have defensemen up in the play, you're going to have forwards for the Carolina Hurricanes playing defense, and they will continue to get exposed like that. And then they make the blunders of coming out of the middle of the ice to go to the wall to try to defend in order to keep this pressure up nonstop. I think they need to have a conversation internally to figure that out. And maybe
you can't change system, but you have to be able to adjust, right?
You have to be able to make better reads. And listen, this could just be rust from having 11 days off. But we also have seen this story before in the conference finals with this Carolina Hurricanes team and not being able to make those quick adjustments, not being able to figure things out against better teams who have better individual players who also have one-on-one skill set. I think that this could be an issue moving forward. We just saw 4 goals, as we saw there, start below the goal line. I think that maybe they just need to figure some out. And, credit Carolina. They do have an amazing forecheck, but every time it's not going to be perfect. And when it isn't, what's going to be the result for Montreal when they expose it?
Well, listen, I don't think that much has changed as far as Carolina's team goes. If you watch the Philadelphia Flyers series pretty closely, Flyers had a lot of opportunities. They had a lot of 2-on-1s, a lot of breaks. They just didn't have the offensive firepower that Montreal has. If Carolina is going to continue to play like that, like they did against Philly and in Game 1, this could be a tough series for Carolina. But Roddy Brittenmore is one of the best coaches in hockey. They'll make some adjustments. They got a proud team. I expect and anticipate that they're going to be a much better team come Game 2.
And that series, Freddie Anderson was out of his mind.
Yes.
He played incredible. We got a Saturday night game. Mr. Saturday Night, boys. Cole Caulfield.
Cole Caulfield.
So if there's any Kalshi action going on there, I'm hammering Cole Caulfield.
Do you worry about Freddie Anderson, though? Because we're back to it. We talked about, here comes the narrative. Freddie Anderson in the conference final. He's 1-7 with Carolina in the conference final.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't bad. It was just, that was a tough game for a goalie to play. It was just wide open chances. Odd man rushes and breakaways.
Right.
That's what he was seeing after 11-day break. But he's going to have to elevate his game. Yes, he was unbelievable in first round, second round. He needs to reach that level in this series because I know this is going to be his toughest test. He's not going to face more shots, but the quality of shots he's seeing in this series against this team is going to be elite.
Let's not forget, they got a pretty good backup in Bussy who had an incredible start to his NHL career. So I'm not saying they're going to him yet.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's also been a long time since they lost. April 13th was the last time this team lost. By the way, the last time they lost back-to-back games, mid-January.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. That beats Montreal.
It does. Not tonight, though. Montreal 6-2 final in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final.